How's it going, everybody? My cup of tea here, back in another reaction video, and today we're here to watch a news video from Cj Dachamp. Yay, yay. Now I'm very much looking forward to watching this video that he's about to drop because it's about the Invincible, cartoon show that's like really popular right now. Yeah, I'm caught up. Oh man, season 3 was great. Season 3 was great. And we're about to watch a very important player or an important figure in season 3. Because today we're here to watch the trial of Conquest. If you don't know who Conquest is, you're about to find out. You're about to find out about this man. But I'm surprised that Cj Dachamp actually dropped the video so soon, because I'm like, whoa, this is unlike you. But he did mention in his last video that he's going to be dropping videos more frequently. So yeah, this is surprising. So I'm happy for it. I'm very happy for this. Before we start this, I just got to get this off my chest. F Robot, F Kate, and F Immortal. yeah, we don't like them here. Well, I know people don't like Immortal and Kate, but I don't like Robot because of the last episode of season 3. I have beef with Robot now. He's on the list. Ah man, but yeah, let's get into this. No more delay. Oh. This song, okay.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
That scene was crazy.
I was relieved for the community, man. Because he was over there shitting them guys, man. I ain't gonna...
That was hilarious. I don't care.
Dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
He was the devil, man.
For the community,
Golly, that was a bloody episode too. Okay, CJ, all right with the effects. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this emergency trial. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now. This was not planned. I had like 2 other videos I was working on for this month. But I completely forgot that the man that I have had a seat reserved on this round
that's the man?
for 3 fucking years has finally made his debut. So
hype him up.
Everything, and I mean everything, is getting put on hold right now because this monstrosity is the #1 priority right now.
I feel it.
Let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit S.
Exhibit S, yeah, it's special right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this special Exhibit S. Conquest, Satan's greatest soldier. So, do y'all remember back in season 2 when Anissa's trifling ass told Mark that the next time the Viltrumite sends somebody to Earth is gonna be somebody 10 times worse than her? Yeah, this old is who she meant.
And I thought when she said that, I thought she meant that one guy that was in season 2 that was like, it was when Mark was on that planet with his father. It was, I forgot, Sword of K, I think, right? He had a monocle or something. He was like, basically, hey, shut up, Mark. Listen to me. You better get Earth ready for our arrival, or else. I thought he was going to show up. No, this monster right here shows up instead. I'm like, oh, okay, this is new. This is somebody completely new.
10 times worse than her? Yeah, this old is who she meant. Conquest, the most terrifying Viltrumite in the Empire. And I really mean that. Because all the other Viltrumites are scared of this nigga. And I mean, I don't blame him. Because this motherfucker look like he loved to scrap. Just take a glance at him. Big buff old nigga with a prosthetic arm that looks like the Infinity Gauntlet, an egregious nasty bald spot, and some crooked ass teeth. This man don't give a damn about his appearance at all. And that is a major sign to never with a nigga like this, because they ain't got nothing to lose. They do this for the love of the game. So when he pulled up on Mark, motherfucker instantly says, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." Already degrading this man on their first interaction. This is how you know this ain't gonna go well. Bro already thinks of him as fodder. So they start scrapping, and just by the shockwave of the first punch, people are already dead, flying like rag dolls. So let's just go ahead and get started on this
we doing the kill count?
Because it's gonna be a lot. You know what, let me just go ahead and say this. If you thought the collateral damage between Sukuna and Maharaga was bad, this is 10 times worse. So Conquest headbutts Mark and pile drives him into the ground. And after he pinned bro down, he started telling Mark why he was actually here. And this is when we knew this nigga was crazy. He told Mark, "Right about now, Anissa's trifling skank ass would be yapping to you about, oh, we gotta do this for the Viltrumen, blah, blah, blah,
yapping,
blah. I will tell you this right now, little nigga. I came here to whoop your ass for the love of the game." He really is about this life. Man said, fuck the objective. I came here to whoop your ass, nigga.
It was
Kiss
insane.
my ass. So
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
And Conquest is just like, oh, fuck yeah. That's what I like to see, cowboy. So Mark starts slamming him through multiple buildings. Then he full sends him to the stratosphere and starts hitting him with that Injustice 2 Superman move.
Yeah, that was nice.
Sending them all the way to space. But at this moment right here is when we figured out that this man is a freaky ass nigga. He blew out a bubble of his blood, shaped it into a heart, and just flicked it. Excuse me?
I'm running. I'm gone. I was watching this with my friend. We did like little live. We just basically watched the show together. When I saw that scene, I said, "Oh hell no! I'm running if I see that. If this man turns his blood, freezes his blood because he's in space, shapes into a heart and flicks it at me or like pop it, whatever, while he's smiling, I'm gone. He is insane. Kill me. I don't want to fight no more. I'm not fighting that. End me now or let me run away. I don't want to fight no more."
And just flicked it. Excuse me? What do you mean by this? Nasty ass nigga. So Conquest brings him back into the atmosphere. They hit him with the right hook with the Infinity Gauntlet. And he just takes a nasty drop to the ground. Hell, even the news caught that on 4K. Mark's mama watching this like, oh my God, my baby boy. I ain't gonna lie, out of anybody in this whole show, Debbie gotta have it the worst.
She does,
Your son gets his
100%.
ass beat every Thursday. Your husband called you a damn pet. And then he fucked the cockroach. You gotta take care of a purple nigga. Man, prayers up for Debbie, man. So while
Prayers up
Mark
for
was
Debbie.
just knocked
W
out,
mom. Great
surviving
mom.
like on 1 HP, trying to get his wits together while coughing up blood.
He's got that one black eye.
The ground starts to shake, and he knew in his head, oh, fuck me.
Let's go thing. Yeah, Marvel Rivals.
This man just altered the city. The amount of people that probably
they're
just
dead.
died there is insane. If this is supposed to be downtown Chicago, which has a population of
Yeah, they're dead.
244,000, and let's just lowball it, because a lot of people evacuated the city after the Invincible War. So let's say he just dropped off 1/8 of niggas. This man just killed about 30,000 motherfuckers with his ult. Oh man. This nigga needs to be stopped.
Who gonna stop him?
Also, this is a clear act of terrorism, just to add that on there. So then he sends them flying, and then he hits Mark with the Injustice 2 super move. And this man just gets flung all the
Good
way to
Lord.
another city. Nigga threw his ass to another
Look at the
area
hair.
code.
Look at the hair
After
animation.
getting flung across the country, Mark sees Conquest coming at him at full speed, looking like Prime Ray Lewis. But Mark just screams to stop, because he's just giving up at this point. And he's just like, please, I beg you, shut your ass up, nigga.
I'm glad he actually did. I'm glad Conquest chokeslammed him for that.
Motherfucker, I'm having the time of my life right now.
Don't tell his
You're
minister.
over here complaining like a punk pussy bitch. And man, just look at the collateral, bro. This man is missing his leg. He just made him an amputee. Oh, Lord. So while Conquest kept on yapping about how he was basically gonna kill everybody on the planet, Oliver comes in and sure gets that senior
MVP
citizen
Oliver right there.
across the block. But man, oh man, this part is terrible. Oliver flies into Conquest just to get and dribbled like a basketball. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, when I saw that scene for the first time, I busted out laughing because he says, what did he say? It's like, I'm about to whoop your ass or something like that as he's speeding towards him. And Conquest said, man, shut your goofy ass. I busted out laughing. Poor Oliver, but that was hilarious. That was a hilarious scene. Look at that hand. He's like, I'm about to slap you so hard. Oh
Man, this part is terrible. Oliver flies into Conquest just to get and dribbled like a basketball. Oh my God. He slapped the shit
Good
out
God.
of this purple nigga. Look at that impact frame. Dear God.
He's dead.
Just for that, bro. Hit this man with child abuse. Because that was disgusting. So he grabs Oliver midair. And he's like, hey, little purple squirt, what's your name? I'd like to know the name of my victims before I dismember them. But Mark comes in and saves Oliver's life. And he starts begging to his little brother. He's like, Oliver, get your little ass out of here now. But Conquest did not care. that
But he
Oliver
did not. I would
was a
have
child,
immediately gone.
because he just thought of him like another toy to play with. So he tackles Mark and just starts slamming him through everything. This man pulled out the whole Broly moveset, dragging him through the ground and shit, and just
tossing him, disrespecting him.
At this point, this wasn't even a fight anymore. This just became pure, unadulterated torture. Look at him just dragging him through shit, busting through every building possible. And Lord have mercy, the innocent civilians affected by collateral continues to rise. As he slams Mark into the ground, you just hear them falling in the back. Splat! Poor man just went face first into concrete. All because he was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And I bet you there's gonna be, in season 4, someone is gonna turn to a villain from this fight right here, Conquest versus Invincible. Like what happened with Omni-Man versus Invincible. Powerplex. That's how we got Powerplex. Someone else is gonna become a villain because of this fight.
Damn shame. Then look at this other dude, man. Come on, bruh. So then Conquest uses Mark as a human skateboard and drags him all the way into this bus. And then after this, he proceeded to go on another yap sesh. Bro was like, you know, kid, seeing your face all bloody like this brings back some good memories. You see, this ain't the first time I whooped your ass, boy. I've actually whooped your ass in another universe. I remember it like it was yesterday. You see, I had this bat named Lucille. And
okay, I see where we're going. I see where we're going with this now. Okay, because the voice actors, yeah. I see where we're going with this now. I'm like, he didn't say this in the show.
Like it was yesterday. You see, I had this bat named Lucille, and I bashed your fucking skull in. You took it like a champ too, kid. You had a eyeball and shit hanging out. And you know what the best part was? Bashing your skull in front of your wife. Absolute cinema.
I never watched The Walking Dead, but I know about that scene.
And man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This part right here is why Conquest needs to be put on a watch list. He tells
this scene was hard to watch.
Welcome back, little purple squirt. I'm gonna split you in half and eat your heart out. Ugh. So he slaps Mark and gives Oliver a nasty right hook. And my lord, when Oliver got up, he started puking blood and his teeth was falling out.
Like all of his teeth almost.
That boy about to get up.
I was holding my mouth. I'm like, ooh.
Then he palms his head, lifts him over him, and starts stretching his body. And he's yapping to him like, do you feel your body
it still hurts to watch it again.
Squirt? I bet it feels amazing. I wonder what blood type you are. Personally, O-type tastes the best.
You're an unhinged man.
Oliver from this freaky ass nigga. But
Jabba
Fatu already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with attempted murder.
Yep. Child abuse. On the
side. Like, yo, he almost ripped this kid in half.
We're a bicycle.
Oh God, I'm like, is he really about to do it? It looked like he's about to do it because he's starting to bleed from the top, like Oliver's head. It was very bad. It was very bad to see. I'm like, please stop it. Someone save this man, please. Ah, God, my back still hurts looking at that. And we're back.
But man, oh man, it's time for this man's nastiest act.
Yep, here we go.
The beach. So we already know that Mark is pretty familiar with being a human meat shield. But this time, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. In my opinion, this is way worse than the joke.
No, definitely
so
way worse.
Conquest starts dragging Mark to a beach. And before tragedy strikes, you just see this girl, and she could only react for a split second. Conquest ramming through the beach, killing everybody on impact, flying straight through the city, ramming people with Mark's body in a straight line. The nigga was moving so fast, he was just breaking people's bodies.
The dog got it too, the kid got it.
God, that poor kid. Mama was probably just walking him to school, and now he ain't got an arm. And mama is roadkill, and he just continues.
That kid gonna be a villain.
Through the city. Oh Lord, mass murder, terrorism. Hit him with every charge.
Everything.
Like, why? This was so unnecessary. You didn't have to do this.
These Viltrumites are insane.
That is. I'm not doing the math for this one. Uncountable. So after this man just committed a literal terror attack, Eve ends up showing up to help her Pookie Bear. And you could just see the look on Mark's face, man. Oh, shorty, out of all the times, why now? And then here go this nigga Conquest looking at her like, well, salutations, fine shit. Oh, you look delicious. When Mark came in and tackled him, he was like, get your freaky ass away from her, nigga. When Conquest headbutts Mark,
okay.
Boom popping out and everything. Your season is over. So the only person standing in this man's way now was Eve. And I ain't gonna lie, Eve locked the fuck
He was locking in. I was surprised
she
too.
honestly gave this man a better fight than Mark. She made her whole little Iron Man suit right and started abusing that broken ass power of hers. Out here changing the density of the air, making a big ass hammer, slamming that nigga. Let me give you one more. What, baby? She was comboing this nigga. Mark looking like, damn. Maybe I am sorry as hell. Look at her. Put a fishbowl on this nigga's head, then hit him with a Slap some spam balls into his ass. Then she just started spamming, throwing axes at the nigga, spears at the nigga,
W-zoning
with her wall. She was mashing every button on the controller. But unfortunately for Eve, when she threw her last spear, Conquest finally blocked. And Eve was negative as hell. He swipes her.
That negative frame so crazy.
Then he grabs her, rips the helmet off of her, rips the armor off. And man. He shorted the flesh off the bitch. Then he drove his hand through her guts. And Eve was done. Half her face is broke, and her intestines are literally falling out. Dog. This was just brutal. And to add salt to the wound, this freaky ass nigga licked her blood.
Of course he's gonna lick his freaky ass.
Delicious. That's gotta be O-type. So Mark,
this man
with
is
the
O-type.
Kochi Rage boost, went up to Conquest and actually shattered his gauntlet while shattering his hand as well. So Mark finally decided to lock in after the hus was on life support. And look at this, bro. Conquest started bear hugging this man just for Mark to bite the flesh off of this man. Bro has turned feral. But the end of this was just crazy. Conquest hits Mark with a combo and plants him on the ground. And he gets up in his ear and says, I am so lonely.
Red flag right there. I'm scared for him now. When he said that, I was scared for him. I'm like, huh? Why you saying that up in my ear like that? I don't like it.
And he gets up in his ear and says, I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. They think that I'm a freaky ass nigga. They didn't even give me a name. I only have a purpose.
Sad though.
Conquest. I'm suffering from my own success, nigga. So after Conquest shared his deepest insecurities to Mark, he starts choking the life out of him and is about to end early, but resurrected Eve with the power of, shit, I don't know, hits that nigga with a love beam, and she flagged
Phoenix
this old
was
nigga
that,
till his ass was butt booty naked. And from this point, it was over. Mark started playing God of War and started spamming circle.
Kill that Kratos.
Started headbutting this man to death until he was unresponsive, finally putting an end to this senior citizen's reign of terror. Or so we thought. Because after the fight, this dumbass
this guy
Cecil decided to keep him alive.
Kill him.
Man, buddy, how do you think this is gonna go when he wakes up? You know what? I don't even need an explanation. You know exactly what the fuck is gonna happen.
Everyone's dying.
The Conquest. Right.
I'll wait till later. My gosh, Cecil, you
and
dummy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet. This man did all of it
Who the F knows?
one special exhibit. Easiest round table win of
Easiest.
all time. No questions need to be asked. So, that's it. So, hope y'all enjoyed, man. And I
did.
should see y'all next weekend, if everything goes well.
Next weekend?
Until then,
Okay. Hey. Probably gonna be Solo Leveling, because I think the last episode of Solo Leveling is on Saturday. Yeah, unless there's another episode after that, but yeah, that should wrap up everything in season 2. But okay, yeah. What I was gonna say is that I don't know anything about the comic book stuff for Invincible, but I know that Conquest is gonna come back a lot, because what I know from these Viltrumites from season 2 fight with Omni-Man and Invincible persons against the other Viltrumites. What I know from them is that unless you decapitate them, or unless you decapitate them, they gonna come back. They will come back. You gotta make sure they die. I need to see their eyes leave. I need to see their souls leave their body. I need to make sure they're decapitated, because they will come back alive. No, no. I'm talking about Invincible here, not Annoying Orange. But yeah. I I hope Mark will be extremely strong whenever Conquest comes back up, since season 1 to be stupid. Hey man, that was just one Viltrumite showing up. I hope that was the strongest Viltrumite. Conquest is the strongest Viltrumite, because if not, if there's somebody stronger than him, we cooked. Earth is cooked. Mark is cooked. Eve is cooked. Speaking of cooked, yeah, this Guardian of the Globe thing, the team, right? They all trash. They are all trash except for, I don't know, Eve is going to join, but they're screwed. They need a serious recruitment phase in season 4, because we need some heavy hitters. Because I don't trust anyone on that team with anything now. Only one I trusted really was Rex, and he wasn't even part of the team anymore. Bad times. But no, this was fun. This was fun. I understand why you had to make a special exhibit for this monster known as Conquest. Shoot, depending on how this goes, you might have to make another trial for Conquest. Conquest Part 2, if he gets out of that, or if he's alive. He's probably alive. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction, and thank you for watching. My cup of tea is out of here. Sayonara. Poor Oliver, you know. Poor Oliver. He just wanted to help out his brother. Now he got his teeth knocked out of him, almost got ripped in half. He got slapped into another universe. It's hard for him, man, you know. I hope Oliver gets like a good power boost. At first, I didn't like Oliver, because he's like, you know, because he's a child over here not acting right, just being like irresponsible. But he grown on me in season 3. He grown on me. Same with Rex. Sad times again. Sad times.